So I just want to do a quick demo of how the 3.6 meter radials are working for the limited space antenna system. Now the radial system being so short, I've done a trick to make it carry currents for the majority of the run, where normally the end effect would make it not much of it being useful, having coherent current because of the reflections from the end. So this is just my little common mode current detector. I have a couple of videos, or at least a video on that. So I'll just it's pretty strong, clip that on, and you can see, of course, at this point where coming off the antenna, it's going to have high current. Now I'll just continue along, and you can see I'm now about halfway along the element. We've still got good current. Okay, now I'm just having to get around this couch, and now I'm quite a long way away. That's the end of it, just there. I've still got really good current, coherent current. I'm almost at the end of the wire, so probably, there we go. Now I'm about less than 30 centimeters away from the end. Getting very, very close to the end. The end's that red tape. Now it is dropping down a bit, as you would expect, because the trick with the radials is the radial's made out of a shielded balanced line. So basically like a microphone cable, it has the two inner conductors and then a braid. So when I connect from the antenna as the radial, it connects to the braid. We come along to the end on the braid, then the braid connects to one of the inner conductors. So then we have our journey back on the inside on an inner conductor, and at this end that inner conductor connects to the other inner conductor, which then has its journey forward again to the end where that just terminates. So it's basically going along, back and along, but it's only the first part of the along that's on show to the outside world, and of course that first part of that journey is the highest current of an element that was let's say 3 times 3.6 meters, which is the electrical length. So you get the idea. So that actually makes much better use out of the short elements. I'm not holding this stable. There we go. So that just gives you the idea on the radial trick there. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Well, that's the limited space antenna experiment at the moment. Whacking an S7 into the Hunter Valley in VK2. I'm running 10 watts on the IC705. Still tinkering away with it. Been doing lots of different experiments. I've just over there, as you can see, there's a little light. So that's just a tuning aid basically. Just while I'm mucking around. So at the moment I'm tuning with permanent magnets. I do get a much better response, much higher energy state when I do it this way. So I may end up having to go for a magnetic tuning system. But I'll just show like how much brighter it's working now. So you can see my detector here, LED detector, and lighting nice and bright. But what's quite remarkable now is how bright it stays for a considerable distance. I mean, I'm a long way away. For this to be lighting, that is absolutely astounding. That is absolutely astounding. So there you go, that's madness. So that's just another one I threw together today with a 12 volt automotive stop and tail. So I'll just grab that. So of course the 12 volt one's not going to stay lit very far. Still lighting there. yeah, so pretty interesting. So yeah, undecided. I did add extra coils to use as an electromagnet to tune it, but I couldn't get it to tune both 40 and 80 with the current range I'm using. I'll keep trying, figure it out, but often, well, usually, well, I've never had a result as good as when I actually combine magnets, and pretty convinced I get distortion in the magnetic field that gets vibration up and gives me a higher energy state. So yeah, it's definitely cutting the mustard. Now, of course, this is, like I've mentioned in another video, this is the high tension end, and then off the radials, which has only got a couple of radials attached just lying on the ground at the moment, is where the high current comes in. Actually, first of all, I'll just grab my other detector here. Whoops. Hang on. Oh, I'll just use this one. So I'll go to the radials and stuff in a sec, but we can see very hot off this element. So this is just relative observations, but look how far away it's even lighting these lights. That's just nuts. So but what I'll show is down here I haven't got this one running as hot. Depends how it's tuned on. It's a sort of double-sided system. But what you'll notice, I come down here, actually it's all very hot right now because the whole room's hot. So it's actually, yeah, I think the whole room's hot. Hang on. Down this, oh, is it the ground hot? I don't know. Yeah, I see the difference once I get past the choke. So I'm still very close to the radials there, but the choke's that bit there. Get past the choke, and then yeah, she's alive. So I'll go for this one now. And now passing the choke, it's dropping off. But I mean, this room's alive. As you can tell, it's banging with energy. So yeah, so I'm taking my time, trying to figure out how to go with this. I did want to make it just tunable from the radio. I mean, you know, from the shack with a normal tuner, but it's so good when I tune with magnets. I can never get this result just with the tuner, and I'm trying to get it for 40 and 80. But yeah, have a look at that, beautiful. She's dropped down a little. There you go, good solid S7 there. That is pretty impressive, especially as it's not really set up. It's quite literally just lying on the couch. 7.3, and thanks for watching.